Low tier God is known for a variation of different things, or Dale Wilson is known for a variation of different things on the internet. Back when he first got popular, he was known mainly for his rage on games like Street Fighter. And for not being there for his daughter, having debt, and also allegedly having relations with a minor. But all this plays into part of a big concept, him being the best written non-fiction character. Now there's some people that come close, like Ye/Kanye or Clavicular, which shouldn't be in the running. This is just something I saw on TikTok. LTG, or Low Tier God, started out as the main villain, okay? He hated his chat, he raged on all the Street Fighter games, he was just plain out mentally insane, or as he said, mentally untouchable.
Every night! Mentally untouchable. Who the fuck I am playing before I press ready on my game?
Now, Low Tier God has matured a little bit throughout the years, and he's became from a villain to somewhat of a villain slash anti-hero or anti-villain. Now, as much as you can hate Low Tier God, some of his speeches do kind of make sense. I mean, when he talks about us being in a simulation, that's true, because school makes us into 9-to-5 workers, and to get money and to live a comfortable life, you can finally break free of that simulation. It's not a materialistic mindset, but it will be covered later on in the video, so how about you keep on watching. But what comes to a villain, then his origin story. We're going to be starting off with Low Tier God, or LTG's origin story as a villain or anti-hero or anti-villain, however you want to put it.
Desert his childhood friends in search of to be cool amongst a certain crowd of people. He was tired of being a dweeb, a dork, a geek, a nerd. And one day he said, you know what, when I go back, things are gonna change. I'm going to be a popular style of individual. My friends that I deserted, they were still what they were. Geeks. Went to the Dragon Ball Z room on lunch. And I ran from them. I literally ran from them. And I hid and I ran, and every day I ran until they stopped looking for me.
Now, LTG was bullied a lot as a kid and got tormented a lot for being a delinquent and a tall loser. LTG used to be one of those guys that would reach out for you and overly reach out to make sure you're okay and check up on you like a normal person would do that like loves you, you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, he was fucked over so many times that he started to lose that trust and that bond he can have with people and started to unattach from them and starting to become his own person.
Nice, nurturing, like caring, put everybody before me type of guy. But when you consistently have people fuck you over and over and over and over and over and over again, at first it starts off as disappointment. Then it transfers over to, wow, I can't believe they did this to me again. And then the more it happens, the more you just become alien-like. You know, your emotions start to disappear. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's impossible for me to be sad.
Now, LTG was tired of being a dweeb, a dork, so he closed his mind to everything that hurt him, and he became another being. Like, shows a lot of parallels to Griffith from Berserk when he became Femto. It went so far to where a girl literally told LTG that, I don't think you were capable of loving anything and anyone. And this is how he became non-present in his daughter's life. This is how LTG became the debt master, the polyester prince, the evil of it all. This is the start of the villain arc, or the main villain arc of LTG's storyline.
But he says, I can't do shit with a daughter. Can't teach it shit. Can't put it in sports. It can't carry on my last name. Having a girl is pointless. They grow up, get fucked, and erase your legacy. Had it been a boy, I would have been excited, but hell no. So you tell this kid that supposedly is mine when she gets older everything that I just said.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. This man made fun of some dude for looking like MODOK that couldn't use his hands and played video games with his toesies. And for some reason, I couldn't find the clip of him calling him that because it's been so long since I've seen it, and I don't even remember if it's on the internet anymore. No one ever mentions it whenever they get in a debate with him, but it's okay. I mean, he also did this shit on live too.
I'm banning all dollar donations. Kill yourself, nigga. What needs work is your debit card number, because you're clearly not sliding the correct amount, faggot. So let me
go ahead and blacklist anybody that donates me anything under $10. I'm gonna ban the fuck out of you.
Imagine trying to say something to me and you're that desperate you'll pay $1 to do it. Kill yourself, nigga. On some real shit. What kind of fucking name is Jalen? Some nigga that donated me $1 name was Jalen. Nigga, that sound like you play with bouncy balls for the rest of your life. Imagine being a grown-ass nigga one day named Jalen. You just sound like you play with toys for a fucking eternity. Did your parents even think before they named you a bitch ass? What kind of fucking name is Jalen Davis?
Now that's basically an average day in LTG's world back then. He basically just raised at clips, rogged out sometimes. And this has no relatively superiority between any of these clips, but I just wanted to show this out of spite.
Last night was the best night till I find out you had an OnlyFans. I looked at your computer and you were pleasing niggas. You were showing your titties and I caught you spreading pussy for a very low price of $5.99 for subbing one damn month. Heaven only knows.
Now it's time for the main premise of the video. LTG versus Jadeon. This is what we've been building to. This is modern low tier god through all of his past, his origin story, his villain arc, and now we're going to the final chapter, or the current chapter, LTG versus Jadeon. This has been a whole theme for about 1.5 years now, them going at it, but this is basically me going over it in my own way. So okay.
Dale. Listen, man, you might hype mog me, you might look mog me, you might age mog me, you might muscle mog me, you might pred mog me. But one thing you don't, Dale Wilson, I have way more heart than you.
He was tired of being a dweeb, a dork, a geek, a nerd. And one day he said, you know what, when I go back, things are gonna change. I'm going to be popular style of individual. I ran from them. I literally ran from them.
Now this whole beef brewed whenever Jadeon brought light to LTG, quote unquote, allegedly talking to a minor and waiting till she was of age to do things and dabble in things with her until she was 18, and then he finally did something and he was bringing light to that and being like, hey Dale, or hey LTG, what the hell are you doing here, man? Now about 1 year ago, Jadeon and LTG went on a Discord call to try and quote unquote settle their differences, and on here they debated about a lot of things, and LTG dropped one of the craziest quotes I've ever seen. This is before the whole drama I was talking about, and I'll go over this right after, but he drops one of the craziest quotes I think I've ever seen him drop, and it's a very long clip, so be aware.
Have at the end of the day.
I mean, that's just being ungrateful at the end of the day. If you reach a status where the top 1% of society cannot reach and you still find yourself in a sad place, then it's got to be something psychologically wrong. There's really no reason to be depressed with money. Now, mind you,
That's a materialistic mindset, though. That's a hella materialistic mindset.
When I say money is not about purchasing anything. It's about waking up, knowing everything's good, knowing that you can pay your rent, you can pay your bills, and that nothing. It's not about purchasing materialistic items. That's why if you go on my Instagram, I don't even post much, because money is not having about materialistic items. It's about having a non-simulated lifestyle. The person that goes to work every day, that does the same fucking job every day, they're depressed because your life is in a circular simulation. The only way to technically break that simulation is to make umpteen amounts of money. Because when you make umpteen amounts of money, you can break that mode. You see, your life is like this. It goes everywhere. Why? Because you broke that simulation through revenue. It's not about what you can purchase. It's about buying yourself time. Your time burns slowly and differently than somebody that works at Walmart, because they know tomorrow they have to go to Walmart. So when you say you were depressed months ago, I don't even believe it was depression. I think that it was unsatisfactory. You're not actually depressed. It's unsatisfactory because your brain is thinking like, okay, I've done everything. On top of that, you're young and you're rich. So you did what most 50-year-old people can't do. So your brain is in overdrive to the point where your brain is trying to psych you into thinking it's depression, but ultimately it's your brain being in unsatisfactory mode to where you need something else to do, which is why you said you had to be in a more creative space and take a break.
And recently, Jadeon tried to send goons to LTG's place, and they were scared because they know this man will absolutely rog them to death.
Can do that, but we're talking about the people that accept. I think that some people literally are just born for nothing. Bitch ass nigga. Your life literally is as valuable as a summer ant.
Now, LTG LTG is one of the best written or unwritten characters in nonfiction because he's so unpredictable. He's like the light of our age. Like, delete, you're God. That's literally LTG. And this man has went through the biggest spiral of his life, the biggest villain arc of his life. He literally laughed at a man offing himself. And I'm not going to show that clip because I don't think I can show it on YouTube, but you get the gist of it. Now, the main reason why people hate on LTG is because of this clip that I'm about to show you of him talking about some disabled kid that he lost to on Street Fighter. And he's really salty about it because the kid beat him and he started calling him Modoc and Brawly Legs and stuff like that. Kind of just like poking fun at his disability.
Worthless piece of specimen. You can put whatever the fuck you want. No one gives a fuck about no goddamn Brawly Legs. Stop even saying legs. Just call. Why even call him Brawly? The fuck out of here. That's a disgrace to DBZ. Give a fuck about this ugly slobbering ass motherfucker put on Twitter. Motherfucker's fiending for attention. Of course I'm gonna rage quit if I feel like you didn't deserve the round. Fuck what that ugly ass slobbering half of a man is saying. I'm not gonna do anything to give that ugly worthless specimen anything to gain any type of notoriety to his pity name. No one gives a fuck about that slobbering ass motherfucker. So who gives a goddamn? If you want to talk shit, then you can get clowned like you're an actual full human being. So now I don't give a fuck about some disgusting deformity talk.
Now, I don't know why LTG would say that, but LTG has definitely had his fair share of controversies throughout his life, and it's been absolutely insane seeing all the things that he's been a part of by like not being there for his kid and all that type of stuff. But LTG definitely has some crazy ass lore behind him. If we want like a full-fledged, really long video about it, I can make it. Just let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna get out of here. I like you. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, comment below what you want me to do next, and see ya. Peace.